Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara, Shiva Shankara. Matrupadanakinvinin Tirupadame Manam Bhavithen Petralum Pira Teri Pira Vadatal Mevan Vedilin Katrava Tuldu Yetum Seen Karayuril Pandi Kodumudi நற்றவா உன்னை நான் மறக்கினும் சொல்லும் நான் நமச்சிவாயவே 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 நமச்சிவாயம் நமச்சிவாயவே 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 நமச்சிவாயம் ஓணிய பீரை சூடி கரையூரில் பாண்டி கோடுமூடி பெரிய பெருமானை பின்யக பித்தனை பிறப்பு இல்லையே மானுலாவரி வண்டரை கொள்றை தாரணை பட பாம்படி நானனே தொண்டன் ஊரன் சொல்லிவை சொல்லுவார் கில்லை துன்பமே.
Good morning everyone. Om Sai Ram. On behalf of Elaine, Raven, Dushen and the entire family, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to everyone for attending today. And may I please ask you to be seated.
முகத்தவனே முத்திநலம் சொன்னவனே தூய்மை சுகத்தவனே மன்னவனே சிப்பரனே ஐங்கரனே செஞ்சடையுள் சேகரனே தற்பரனே நின்றால் சரண் உலகலாம் உணர்ந்து ஓதற்கு அறியவன் நீலகுலாவிய நீமாலிவேணியன் ஆலகில் சோதியன் அம்பல தாடுவான் மலர்ச்சிலம்படி பார்வதி பதகே அரகர மகாதேவா தென்னாட்டுடைய சிவனே போற்றி எந்நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. சரணம் சரணம் விநாயக நமஸ்து சரணம் சரணம் விநாயக நமஸ்து சர்வசங்கி விநாயக நமஸ்து சர்வசங்கி விநாயக நமஸ்து எல்லாம் வல்ல வல்லலை நமஸ்து எல்லாம் வல்ல வல்லலை நமஸ்து புல்வினையாய் புனிதாய் நமஸ்து புல்வினையாய் புனிதாய் நமஸ்து அருளாலே துதி ஐங்கரன் நமஸ்து அருளாலே துதி ஐங்கரன் நமஸ்து கருணிக ஞான கல்லே நமஸ்து கருணிக ஞான கல்லே நமஸ்து துங்க ஞான மணியே நமஸ்து துங்க ஞான மணியே நமஸ்து கங்காதாரன் பணியே நமஸ்து கங்காதாரன் பணியே நமஸ்து சரணம் சரணம் விநாயக நமஸ்து சர்வசங்கி விநாயக நமஸ்து. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். வாணியே தொழுவோமே கலை வாணியே தொழுவோமே வாணியே தொழுவோமே கலை வாணியே தொழுவோமே நானிலும் புகழும் நான்முகன் நாவில் நாளும் உரையும் நங்கு கலையே வாணியே தொழுவோமே கலை வாணியே தொழுவோமே நீர்மலரூபி நித்ய கல்யாணி நிறைந்த ஜோதி விரைந்தும் பூவி வாணியே தொழுவோமே கலை வாணியே தொழுவோமே கல்வி கரசிய காத்திடுவாயே செல்வமும் கலையும் சேர்ந்திட வேண்டாம் வாணியே தொழுவோமே கலை வாணியே தொழுவோமே ஜெயாதிபராசக்திக்கு ஜெய்.
Om Sai Ram. As we proceed with today, please come up and pay your respects. We have beautiful and moving tributes, and we are going to start with Meera Naika, who will pay a tribute to Leanne Mummy, our beloved Leanne Mummy, on behalf of all the great-grandchildren.
Om Sai Ram. On behalf of all the great-grandchildren, to our darling Leanne Mummy, today we pay tribute to an extraordinary woman. Leema was a wonderful, kind and loving person. She made each and every single one of us feel like special individuals, which is not an easy task as there's almost 1 million of us. She always had a way of connecting with you to make you feel like you were the single most important person in her life. I will always remember her showering us with love, hugs, kisses, and gifts galore. A great grandma like you comes along once in a life, and we're all so privileged to have been able to be a part of your life and allowing us to be a part of yours. We will never forgive you. Love, we will never forget you. Love always and forever from your almost 1 million great-grandchildren.
Thank you. You can start paying your respects as we move along with the tributes. I'm going to start with a very beautiful tribute that was put together by LEANNE Mummy's beloved sisters on behalf, Katima on behalf of all the sisters. Dearest Lee, we never thought we would have to pen such a note to you, that you would be gone in such a quick time, that we did not get a chance to say goodbye. We will miss our morning sisters chat, especially catching up on news and gossip. Your cheery "good morning, my family" in the chat will surely be missed. Lee, you had the ability to liaise with people from all walks of life, a quality very few people have. Hugging little ones to dancing your chin and nephews was an easy activity, but giving to people in need was something you did so quietly. Your daily prayer for your children and your siblings has not gone unnoticed. Know that we will miss you. Be safe in the arms of your beloved Baba. Om Sai Ram. That was from Katima and all the sisters. I would now like to pay tribute to our beloved Leeva with a beautifully penned tribute from Nalini and family. It is with a deep and aching sorrow that we bid farewell to our beloved Leanne today. Sometimes, if we are lucky, we are blessed with the presence of very special people in our lives. Leanne was that special woman who, with the warmth of her personality, her altruistic spirit, and her genuine compassion, was always able to make family and friends feel valued and cherished, offering comfort in times of sorrow and celebrating with us in times of joy. Whether it was through her gentle words of encouragement, her patience, guidance, or simply her warm embrace, Leanne had a gift for making others feel at ease in her presence. Leanne was the eldest daughter-in-law in our large family, a role she embraced with grace, strength, and unwavering devotion. She was the heart of our family, a nurturing, reassuring presence who shaped and enriched our lives in ways both big and small. She gave of herself freely, never seeking recognition, never asking for anything in return. Her love was not just spoken about, but demonstrated daily through her selfless act of kindness, her willingness to listen, and the quiet ways she uplifted those around her. The passing of our beloved Krishna seemed to Leanne like a challenge she would never be able to overcome. However, she showed extraordinary determination to be a pillar of strength for LEANNE, Raveen, and Dushian, offering them comfort, consistent support, and guiding them forward with love and positivity. Leanne's impact on the Bheamadu family is immeasurable, from the wisdom she shared to the love she poured into every relationship. Leanne's legacy is woven into the very fabric of our lives. Though she is no longer with us in body, her spirit, her kindness, and her love will continue to guide us. And now, Leanne, your journey has taken new directions as you gently make your way to be embraced by all your loved ones who have gone before you. We will carry you in our memory of hearts forever.
தினந்தோறும் தன்னை கைகூப்பி வருவாரே, கவனித்து துணை தருவார் கணநாதன் என்னாலும். கணந்தோறும் தன்னை கைகூப்பி வருவாரை, கவனித்து துணை தருவார் கணநாதன் என்னாலும். நம்பிக்கை வைத்தவர்கள் நாளும் பலம் இருக்க, தும்பிக்கையானை துணை இருப்பார் என்னாலும் என்னாலும். இன்ப விநாயகனே, இன்ப விநாயகனே, மலர்பாதம் பணிந்தேனே. இன்ப விநாயகனே, மலர்பாதம் பணிந்தேனே. இன்ப விநாயகனே. அன்பவர் சோலையில் அமர்ந்திடும் அரசே, அன்பவர் சோலையில் அமர்ந்திடும் அரசே, அன்பவர் சோலையில் அமர்ந்திடும் அரசே, ஆதாரம் நீயே ஆண்டருள்வாயே, ஆதாரம் நீயே ஆண்டருள்வாயே. இன்ப விநாயகனே, மலர்பாதம் பணிந்தேனே. இன்ப விநாயகனே. இதய மலர்த்தனை இனித்திடும் கனியே, இதய மலர்த்தனில் இனித்திடும் கனியே. எல்லும் நாளும் அன்பர்க்கினியே, எல்லும் நாளும் அன்பர்க்கினியே. தினமும் அருள் புகழ் நினைத்திட வேண்டும், தினமும் அருள் புகழ் நினைத்திட வேண்டும், தினமும் அருள் புகழ் நினைத்திட வேண்டும். நெஞ்சில் வருடம் நீக்கிடல் வேண்டும், நெஞ்சில் வருடம் நீக்கிடல் வேண்டும். இன்ப விநாயகனே, மலர்பாதம் பணிந்தேனே. இன்ப விநாயகனே, விநாயகனே, விநாயகனே. சிவகவி நாயக ஜகதீசா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கணேச தாண்டவ நடராஜா சிவ தாண்டவ நடராஜா விபூதி சுந்தரணி சங்கர விஸ்வவிலாசன சுந்தர சிவகாமி மகேஸ்வரனே அம்பல பெருமானே விபூதி சுந்தரணி சங்கர விஸ்வவிலாசன சுந்தர சிவகாமி மகேஸ்வரனே அம்பல பெருமானே சூலநாரணி பரமேசா சிவகவி நாயக ஜகதீசா சூலநாரணி பரமேசா சிவகவி நாயக ஜகதீசா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கணேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கணேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா சிவ தாண்டவ நடராஜா சிவ தாண்டவ நடராஜா விபூதி சுந்தரணி சங்கர விஸ்வவிலாசன சுந்தர சிவகாமி மகேஸ்வரனே அம்பல பெருமானே அம்பல பெருமானே அம்பல பெருமானே இந்த வினையானாலும் வந்த வழியேங்கிட சிந்தை கணிந்தருள்வாய் ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடேசா என்ன வினையானாலும் வந்த வழியேங்கிட சிந்தை கணிந்தருள்வாய் ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடேசா என்ன வினையானாலும் வந்தனம் செய்துள்ளை வழிபடும் அடியார்கள் வந்தனம் செய்துள்ளை வழிபடும் அடியார்கள் வாழ்விலும் யாவும் வழங்கிடும் ஸ்ரீனிவாசா வாழ்விலும் யாவும் வழங்கிடும் ஸ்ரீனிவாசா இந்த வினையானாலும் வந்த வழியே இட சிந்தை கழிந்தருள்வாய் கொள்ளை தரும் வாழ்வில் நிம்மதியேதென்று கொள்ளை தரும் வாழ்வில் நிம்மதியேதென்று சொல்லாமல் சொல்லி உள்ளம் அழிந்திரு போது சொல்லாமல் சொல்லி உள்ளம் அழிந்திரு போது எல்லையில்லாவுடன் மகிமையை மறவாதே எல்லையில்லாவுடன் மகிமையை மறவாதே எண்ணத்திலே உண்டு ஏக்கம் அந்த வாழ்வில் எண்ணத்திலே கொண்டு ஏக்கம் அந்த வாழ்வில் எந்த வினையானாலும் வந்த வழி ஏங்கிட சிந்தை கணிந்தருள்வாய் ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடேசா எந்த வினையானாலும் வந்த வழி ஏங்கிட சிந்தை கணிந்தருள்வாய் ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடேசா.
Thank you, Guru. We'll continue with our beautiful and moving tributes. Today we honor and celebrate our beloved sister, aunt and mother who has touched our lives in so many meaningful ways. Your kindness, strength and generosity made your light shine even brighter. When we think about our time together and the memories we share, our hearts are filled with love. We are reminded of your incredible and beautiful spirit. Thank you for being a part of our lives and for bringing beauty, light and love to every moment. You will be deeply missed, but we know you will be watching over us. It's time to rest. We love you. And this beautiful tribute comes from Charles, Leela, Lisa, Tash, Yuben, Narishka, Diyashan, Siyur and Taylor. To my dearest Atta, words cannot explain the lovely lady that you are. I really will miss our good times and all of our movie nights. We watched up till the early hours of the morning, not adding how you always made sure that everything is good and everyone is happy. It is my utmost sorrow to say goodbye to the most beautiful and loving lady, inside and out. This beautiful tribute comes from Anika Diopasad. It is with great sadness that I express my sincere condolences to you, Elaine, Raveen and Duchenne, on the passing of your dearest mum. Your dad and mum have been very close to our family, and it is incumbent upon me to express our heartfelt sorrow at this time of bereavement. Both of them have been paragons of all good virtue. Their kindness, love and caring nature has touched all families and those whom they've come into contact with. These values today are none too common, and we've been blessed to have them in our lives. We grew up with them together, and the respect, joy and camaraderie compares little to which most families enjoy today. Mum was a mother amongst mothers, and we salute her for the way she conducted herself, even long after she had been widowed. Her relationship with all the family has been remarkable. The manner in which she raised her children has been remarkable, and even when she was in a state of sorrow, she was a woman who was one of a kind. And we, the family, stood in awe of her uniqueness, that being the role of a mother, serving her family obligations, an entrepreneur, a hobbyist, and so on. In acknowledgement of all these traits, we pray that this is a fitting tribute to our dear cousin, Leanne Bheamadu. May her beautiful soul rest in God's blessed peace. And this comes from the Appelsani family. It is so hard to write this, but we want to believe that
கந்தனின் உள்ளம் மலரும் அம்மா கல்லூரும் பூவை காணிக்கை தந்தால் கந்தனின் உள்ளம் மலரும் அம்மா தினம் கற்பூரம் காட்டி வந்தனை செய்தார் உன்னான வாழ்வே புணரும் அம்மா தினம் கற்பூரம் காட்டி வந்தனை செய்தார் பொன்னான வாழ்வே புணரும் அம்மா பொன்னான வாழ்வே புணரும் அம்மா செந்தூரில் வாழும் செல்வனை நினைத்தார் தீராத வினையும் தீரும் அம்மா வள்ளி தெய்வானை உடனே அவனே கண்டார் மாறாத இன்பம் சேரும் அம்மா மாறாத இன்பம் சேரும் அம்மா. மந்தாரை மலர்கள் அவனிதன் மீது மலர்மிசை கண்ணே நானும் அம்மா மந்தார மலர்கள் அவனிதன் மீது மலர்மிசை கண்ணே நானும் அம்மா மங்காத பொன்னும் வியப்புடனே அவன் மாங்கல்யமே நீயே காணும் அம்மா. ஒளி மங்காத பொன்னும் வியப்புடனே அவன் மாங்கல்யமே நீயே காணும் அம்மா. மாங்கல்யமே நீயே காணும் அம்மா. செந்தூரில் வாழும் செல்வனை நினைத்தால் தீராத வினையும் தீரும் அம்மா. வள்ளி தெய்வானை உடனே அவனை கண்டார் மாறாத இன்பம் சேரும் அம்மா. மாறாத இன்பம் சேரும் அம்மா. கொள்ளாத இளமை கொண்டவன் மதனம் கும்பிடனம்மே தூண்டமம்மா. கொள்ளாத இளமை கொண்டவன் மதனம் கும்பிடனம்மே தூண்டமம்மா. பயம் கொண்டாடும் குமரன் நல்லறம் புரிந்தார் வேறென்ன உலகில் வேண்டும் அம்மா. பயம் கொண்டாடும் குமரன் நல்லறம் புரிந்தார் வேறென்ன உலகில் வேண்டும் அம்மா. வேறென்ன உலகில் வேண்டும் அம்மா. செந்தூரில் வாழும் செல்வனை நினைத்தார் தீராத வினையும் தீரும் அம்மா. தெய்வானை உடனே அவனை கண்டார் மாறாத இன்பம் சேரும் அம்மா. மாறாத இன்பம் சேரும் அம்மா. மாறாத இன்பம் சேரும் அம்மா.
I would now like to call Katima, who would like to say a few words on behalf of her family.
Good afternoon. This is on High Street. The place, I'm sorry if I'm a little bit emotional, but I'll get there. I am the youngest of 7 children, and Akka has always been Akka to not just High Street children, but she's been Akka to almost everybody else. She grew up in a beautiful environment. There was definitely a shortage of money, but we didn't mind that. But what we had was love, banter, fun, happiness, and naughtiness. I mean, this is the one that would climb a tree or a car to put up her little specimen of a bowl, which she personally made. She was so very creative. And coming down, she fell and broke her leg. But that wasn't a problem, because she was in crutches for 6 months. But that was her weapon for us. We caught it with that weapon, if we'd ever made any nonsense around her. She loved immensely. She loved everybody. Her sisters, her brothers, her cousins. I mean, we have one cousin here that called her Lani, because she wasn't Lani, but she was Lani in so many different ways. And then my eldest brother and I, it was a regular jaunt to the local casino. We loved that. But she loved it even more. And coming back home, it was food for all of us. And then she said, okay, I'm going back to Tonga. And then for my youngest brother, she always had that special something. Hello, Clive. Every morning was, hello, Clive, how are you doing? And I miss that outcome. And then my second brother, who we lost 3 months ago, he was like, they were 2 peas in a pod. All of us, we would have a rough tumble and whatever. And with running nose and everything, we'd grab food and eat anytime. But this two, you don't go anywhere. They were the height of cleanliness, and that's what's so special between the two. And the one thing, Akka, what you did for Anna, Tonyana, was actually getting him to talk. He was in ICU and nobody could reach out to him. And when you came, he opened his mouth, he was in ICU, and cried to you, but look what's happening to me. And you said, it's okay, Anna, it's okay, Tony. He came out of ICU, and you helped in that process, Akka. We'd never forget that. We'd never forget that. Yeah, those are the beautiful days. And then he got married into the Bheamadus. It was the most loveliest life that she led. She walked into a family, and Akka, I need to tell you, if they haven't told you, and I'm telling you now, that your members of your family, Johnny, Ronnie, and Stanley, openly said to us, you were our second mother, and you were their second mother, Akka. You treated all of them in the same way, equal way to everybody else. And I know the Bheamadus delivered to you what we have also jointly delivered to you, and you gave in return. Yes, you lost our dear Scamama early in life, and it was tough. Tough for you and the children. But you managed literally single-handedly. Akka couldn't walk across the road. She always has Scamama to do everything for her. She was so very pampered. But you took on this task, and this is beautiful. And look what you've done, Akka. You gave us 3 beautiful children who really loved. They walked the life. They're educated. They've seen the world, and they still sing. And don't worry, Akka. They're taking me to India on your behalf. So I just want to say on behalf of High Street, which was the extension to everybody, to all my brothers and sisters' children, and especially to my one brother-in-law, that has, not only just for High Street, and you know, I'm talking about this so endearingly. When Scamama died, you took on them. He gave you emotional support. I mean, I used to get jealous because John would only go and pamper her. He wouldn't pamper me at all. And then he'd pamper Kremaka, but not me. But he gave so much. He gave so much, and I know he's deeply hurt and he's crying inside, Akka, because we all loved you so much. And now we have to say goodbye to you. But we say it with happiness, and we say it with, you're going to meet Scamama and all our family, but go well, Akka, and you have always and always will be Onsai, our Baba's devotee, and we hope and we know that you'll be reaching his feet soon. Love you.
Thank you, Katima. I think that succinctly summarizes who Leanne Mummy was and the beauty that she imparted to everyone's life. I'm now going to read another tribute. I am at a loss as nothing prepared me for the day that you would say goodbye. You have left a deep void in our lives. No longer will I hear your bubbly voice and your excitement every time I call. I realize now how very lucky I was to have shared some of the most special memories with you. Not only growing up with you in High Street, but also the special memories I got to share with you after I moved up to Joburg. You loved and spoiled me, Deanie, and the girls, and treated us as your very own. Having you just around the corner meant that we could pop in at any time, and you would never let us leave empty-handed, especially when you made your divine wafer-thin rotis and baked jumbos. You were the only one who made them like Mom. My last days in Joburg were also spent with you, but mostly I will forever cherish my last dance with you to the infamous song by the Raiders. I will think of you and miss you every time I watch our video. Thank you for all your love and the laughter that we shared over the years. Deanie and I wish we could be there with Elaine, Ravin, and Duchenne to say goodbye to you, but this will never be a goodbye because we know that you are always with us and will always guide us. We love you, our darling Liathe. Rest well and be peaceful. Remember that you may have gone too soon, but you will never be forgotten. You will never walk alone, as you are now once again side by side with our beloved Scamp Mama. You are forever in our hearts. And this is from Vignesh and family.
Om Namah Shivaya Hari Om Sivalinganada Jaya Gurudeva Sivalinganada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Sivalinganada Jaya Gurudeva Sivalinganada Jaya Gurudeva Siva Siva Mandiram Siva Siva Mandiram சிந்தையில் நிறைவாகும் சிவ சிவ மந்திரம் சிந்தையில் நிறைவாகும் உலகத்தை காப்பவனே சிவனே உலகத்தை காப்பவனே சிவனே சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா நடனம் புரிந்து நன்மை தருவாய் நடனம் புரிந்து நன்மை தருவாய் நடராஜ பெருமானே சிவனே நடராஜ பெருமானே சிவனே சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா ஜெய குருதேவா சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா சிவலிங்கநாதா ஜெய குருதேவா கங்கை அணிந்து வா கண்டோர் துருவிதாசா சதகையாடும் பாத வினோதா லிங்கேஸ்வரா நிந்தா துணை நீரா தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜா செல்விநாதனே பரமேசா தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜா செல்விநாதனே பரமேசா அல்லல் தீர்த்தாண்டவா அமிழ்தானவா அல்லல் தீர்த்தாண்டவா அமிழ்தானவா தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜா செல்விநாதனே பரமேசா எங்கும் இன்பம் விளங்கவே எங்கும் இன்பம் விளங்கவே அருள் உமாபதி ஏழ்மை அகல வரந்தா வளம் பொங்கவா ஏழ்மை அகல வரந்தா வளம் பொங்கவா தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜா செல்விநாதனே பரமேசா பலவித நாடும் கலையேடும் பணிவுடனுடையே துதிப்பாடும் பலவித நாடும் கலையேடும் பணிவுடனுடையே துதிப்பாடும் கலையலங்கார பாண்டியராய் நேசா கலையலங்கார பாண்டியராய் நேசாமலையின் வாசா மங்கா மரியானவா தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜா செல்விநாதனே பரமேசா அல்லல் தீர்த்தாண்டவா அமிர்தானவா அல்லல் தீர்த்தாண்டவா அமிர்தானவா தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜா செல்விநாதனே பரமேசா தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜா செல்விநாதனே பரமேசா
If there are still people that would like to come and pay their respects, please come through and pay your respects. I would now like to call upon Uncle John to pay tribute to Leanne Mommy. Thank you.
Before I say pay a tribute, I'd like to thank my very good friend here, Samuel Saragasa, coming all the way from Vernon, KZN, if you don't know where Vernon is, to conduct today's prayer. And this was a special trip he made for us. Thank you. Really appreciate this. From the bottom of our heart, from the entire family. I've known the Avanasiki family for 50 plus years. And know Leanne, of course, all of them. You know, we loosely say the words, 2 peas in a pot. We all use that term sometimes. But these were 7 peas in one pot. You had, am I right? You had Kati saying, out close to them. And it's so true. They were not like brothers and sisters, they were more like friends. And grew up with them in the early days when all our kids were little, my children, your children, Mike's children, well, that's your children, it's Camp's children. To me, nobody is late. They're just absent. We stayed in this small house in Mount View, 2-bedroom. And if you had that up, 5 from me, 5 from Scamp, and 4 from Mike. We stayed in a small house in Mount View, but we were so comfortable. We were so happy. Leanne, Prema, and Vimla, and of course Clive joined us. Because in Clive's house, we can't drink. His father will chase us out of the house. But my house was like a bottle store when we got together. But those were the days that we will never ever forget. And we treasure those days. To Leanne, if I had to say it in simple words, how will I describe that? I would describe it as a gem that you will rarely find. You will not find that in Hari. Why would I say that? When she was growing up, she had this beautiful character. Kati said that. She was growing up to be one of the most respected girls around. In her marriage, she wore so many caps. She wore the cap as a mother for the entire Bheamadu family. She looked after them after the passing of Mike, but she never left the side. She stayed with her mother-in-law till her mother-in-law's last breath. She never left their side. Whilst the children was in Johannesburg by themselves, but she never left the Bheamadu family. How do you describe a woman like that? If I had a cap now, I'll take it off for her. So people, we'll part ways with Leanne today. And 2 months ago, we parted ways with one of the brothers. So it is what it is. None of us are here forever. When the Almighty makes that call, we have to go. I was up, well, Johannesburg is up from Durban. We were up here in about 2 months, 3 weeks ago. We came up for a visit. We spent time with Leah. Leah looking fine, maybe aging, we all frail. I left Vermla here and I had to go back home. And then, of course, this is what happened. But anyway, I think we are fortunate enough to come here, spend some time with her, and we'll left. So people, you know, I also must say this, Yolaine, Ravin, and Bishop. I am so impressed with the way you carry yourself. You went through so much in the last couple of days, even from the death, even the passing away of Tony. You all supported each other. And I was there from Monday. I spent the time with you all. And where you get the strength from is from the Almighty. And I know you're going to continue doing this for each other. I know how you support each other. I am so, so, so happy down in my heart to say, thank you, Almighty, for what you are. And I just want to reassure you children, I know everybody here will do the same thing, that you're never alone. The people of Johannesburg, there's a lot of Bheamadu families here. I know how much they care for you all. And I know they're going to be by your side every time. So us too, although we are in KZN, but we're only a phone call away. You're never alone. We never left your mom. We never left your dad. We're never going to leave you. So this are you? Okay, I'm just asking Glenda here that in our custom we have our ceremonies. We have it, some say 16 days, whatever the case may be. But the ceremony is on the 12th of March. Tentatively, it's at the place where they're staying, 154 Pritchard Street, house number 77. At this point in time, the family will say, we're going to have it over there. So if you're available, you can make your way. This is an invitation to you. If you want to come, if you can come, please do so. Thank you. Thank you, people, from my family. Thank you. The Amanasigan family, you'll know that together you're very strong. You'll have nephews and nieces that love you so much. You won't go wrong. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle John, for that moving tribute.
திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் எந்தன் துணையே வேல் முருகா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் என்னும் துணையே வேல் முருகா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் என்னும் துணையே வேல் முருகா வடிவேல் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா உந்தன் நாமம் என்னை நாடும் வேல் முருகா வடிவேல் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா உங்கள் நாமம் என்னை நாடும் முருகா ஓம் முருகா ஓம் முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா ஓம் முருகா ஓம் முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் என்னும் துணையே முருகா சிவபெருமான் உந்தன் தந்தை அல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மாவும் தாயல்லவோ சிவபெருமான் உந்தன் தந்தை அல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மாவும் தாயல்லவோ ஸ்ரீகணேச உள்ளன் அண்ணன் அல்லவோ இன்று பாடும் இந்த உயர் உந்தன் பிள்ளை அல்லவோ ஸ்ரீகணேச உள்ளன் அண்ணன் அல்லவோ இன்று பாடும் இந்த உயர் உந்தன் பிள்ளை அல்லவோ ஓம் முருகா ஓம் முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா ஓம் முருகா ஓம் முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் என்னும் துணையே முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் முருகா ஓம் முருகா ஓம் முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா ஓம் முருகா ஓம் முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா.
Have another beautiful tribute. Dear Liathe, our dancing queen, thank you for always being so charismatic. You had time for each and every one of us in a very special way. We will treasure our time with you. We know you are dancing in heaven alongside Scamp Mama and Daddy. Love you, Liathe, from Yuri, Mickey, Taresh, Matt, Issy, Lexi. Love you, Lee. Give tons of love to Liathe. Love from Rosie as well. And then we have a very moving tribute from Elaine, Ravin and Duchenne. With a profound sense of loss, we bid farewell to our beloved mother. At a relatively young age, our widowed mother dedicated her life to raising and taking care of us. Putting us all through college, she learned to become self-sufficient with a strong will that we all three succeeded in life, and we really did so. She doted on us and ensured that we knew that we meant the world to her, and us in turn feel the same way about her. It is most difficult to put into words the amount of love, patience and pride she had for us, and she constantly reminded us of our importance to her. Mum was deeply spiritual and a strong Sai devotee. Her morning prayer included offering thanks to Suryam Namaskaram, and whilst having cereal would read scriptures from the side text, and then feeding the birds was a daily ritual. Mum, I will miss your true inspiration to me. From constant advice and challenging arguments, we would reach common turfs and greener pastures. I know your deep love for me has been my backbone, one that will surely be missed. Know that I have loved you deeply. My morning started with coffee with you, and my evenings ended with you saying goodnight to me. I will forever treasure these beautiful memories. I miss you already, Mommy. I love you so much. Love from LEANNE. Mom, the mornings will be tough for me. I will miss my morning tea and you waving me off to work. I would look forward to the evening with you when you would cook mutton curry and roti. Our last few days have been a blur of activities around you. We did not for once believe that your time with us was coming to a close. My love for you is and always will be unconditional. I will miss you. Love from Duchenne. Mommy, you are my best friend. As I worked mainly from home, I got to spend the most time with you, from coordinating our breakfast and lunch schedules to our cooking sessions. We always seem to work in tandem. I wish I could have said a proper goodbye to you, but I know this is not the end. All my love from Ravin. We know now that we have both our angels, our mom and dad, that will take care of us. We will continue to uphold your legacy and ensure that we live the principles and values you have instilled in us. All our love, Ravin, Duchenne, and Elaine. I think from everything that we have learned today is that we have to be grateful for the time that we shared with the people that are no longer here, but we love and we treasure their memories forever. It has been a very difficult time for Ravin, Duchenne, and Elaine, but the outpouring of support and love that they have been surrounded with has allowed them to get through this time together. And even though they will be grieving their mother, they will also be ensuring that the legacy that she has set for them, the principles, the value, but most of all the love that she instilled in them will live on forever. I would still like to invite people who would like to come and pay their last respects before we get into our final prayers. Thank you.
जननी कृपा करो अम्बे, जननी कृपा करो अम्बे, साई जननी जय जगदम्बे, साई जननी जय जगदम्बे, जननी 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 कृपा करो अम्बे, जननी कृपा करो अम्बे, साई जननी जय जगदम्बे, साई जननी जय जगदम्बे, जननी 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 माता महेश्वरी मंगलदायिनी अम्बे, माता महेश्वरी मंगलदायिनी अम्बे, मंगलधारिणी त्रिभुवनेश्वरी जगदम्बे, मंगलधारिणी त्रिभुवनेश्वरी जगदम्बे, साई जननी जय जगदम्बे साई जननी जय जगदम्बे जननी 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 माता महेश्वरी मंगलदायिनी अम्बे माता महेश्वरी मंगलदायिनी अम्बे मंगलदारिणी त्रिभुवनेश्वरी जगदम्बे मंगलदारिणी त्रिभुवनेश्वरी जगदम्बे जननी 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 அருள் விளக்கே அருள் சுடரே அருள் ஜோதி சிவமே அருள் விளக்கே அருள் சுடரே அருள் ஜோதி சிவமே அருளமுதே அருள் நிறைவே அருள் வடிவ பொருளே இருள் கடிந்து என் உள்ளம் முழுதும் இடம் கொண்ட பதியே என் அறிவே என் உயிரே எனக்கினிய உறவே மருள் கடிந்த மாமணியே மாற்றறியா பொன்னே மன்றில் நடம் புரிகின்ற மணவாளா எனக்கே தெருளளித்த திருவாளா ஞான உருவாளா தெய்வ நடத்து அரசே நான் சேமொழியே சருணே அருள் விளக்கே அருள் சுடரே அருள் ஜோதி சிவமே அருளமுதே அருள் நிறைவே அருள் வடிவ பொருளே அருள் விளக்கே அருள் சுடரே அருள் ஜோதி சிவமே அருள் ஜோதி சிவமே 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 हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय शिव शिवार भक्ति मुरीश्वर शिव शिवार भक्ति मुरीश्वर हर हर शिव शिव भक्ति पुरीश्वर हर हर शिव शिव भक्ति पुरीश्वर ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय शिव शिवार भक्ति मुरीश्वर शिव शिवार भक्ति मुरीश्वर साई शंकर शिवाय ओम साई शंकर शिवाय ओम हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि Namah Shivaya. எல்லோருக்கும் அன்பு கலந்த வணக்கம், நமஸ்காரம். அன்பே நாம் அனைவரும் கூடியதன் காரணம் காலஞ்சென்ற ஆத்மா லியன் என்ற ஆத்மாவின் சார்பில் நாம் அனைவரும் கடைசி மரியாதையும் பிரார்த்தனை செலுத்த நாம் அனைவரும் கூடியிருக்கின்றோம். இந்த நேரத்தில் நாம் ஆண்டு அழுது புரண்டாலும் இந்த மாண்ட உயிர் மீண்டும் வரப்போவதில்லை. ஆனால் நாம் எவ்வளோ பிரார்த்தனை செய்கின்றோமோ மாண்ட இந்த உயிருக்கு மட்டுமில்லாமல் இந்த குடும்பத்தாருக்கும் பயனுள்ளதாக இருக்கும் என்று நாம் கருதுகின்றோம். எனவே நாம் வாழும் இந்த கலியுகத்தில் முக்கியமாக ஆண்டவனை மறவாமல் தினமும் நாம் பிரார்த்தனை செலுத்தி வந்தால், அதுவும் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் நம்மை சுற்றி இருக்கும் குடும்பம், உற்றார், உறவினர் நமக்கு இயன்ற அளவில் நாம் சேவை செய்து வந்தால் நிச்சயமாக நமக்கு இந்த நாள் வரும் பொழுது அந்த ஆண்டவன் அந்த மோட்ச கதவை திறந்து எங்களுக்கும் அந்த மோட்சத்தை அளிப்பார் என்று நாம் நம்புகின்றோம். Vanakkam and namaskaram to you once more, family and friends, and to the bereaved family. In our scriptures, we are constantly reminded that we live in a period that we refer to as Kali Yuga. So we are in the fourth of the four yugas. We've lived through the Treta, Dwapara, and now we find ourselves in the fourth, which is the Kali Yuga. And this Kali Yuga is marked by a period of uncertainty. So it's a period that we are not granted and we are not guaranteed anything. So our scriptures then constantly remind us that living in this very uncertain world, we need to ensure then that we abide, fulfill and live by our Hindu Dharma. So before this day comes, before we breathe our last, we need to ensure then that we fulfill and prepare ourselves for this day. So there are four important duties that we need to aspire towards fulfilling, and they are Aram, Porul, Imbam, Vidu, or Dharmam, Artha, Kamam, Moksham. So Dharmam or Aram encompasses all the good values that we hold dear to us. So earlier at the home, the two sisters were singing hymns that I heard when I was in my childhood, and they are more than 50 years old. And the good man, Mr. Hari Avanasigan, and his dutiful wife ensured that their children grew up with these values that we hold dear to us, imbibing the very essential elements of our culture, of what we call Iyal, Isai and Nadagam, which is literature, Isai, which is music, and Nadagam, which is drama. And when they were singing, it made my hairs on the back of my neck stand up, because this song especially that they sang at the home resonated with my childhood. It's those values that their parents instilled in them that has carried them to the situation, in the state that they find themselves in their life now, where they can look back proud at the children that they've raised. And it's because of that foundation that was set by Mr. and Mrs. Avanasigan Senior. So these values, Aram, Purul, this values is firstly respect to Mada, Pida, Guru, Devam. That's the foundation of Hindu value system, ensuring that we show the utmost of respect to our mother and father. So without them, as cliched as it may sound, we wouldn't be here. So Madave Urunalum Marakka Vendam, Annayum Pidavum Munnari Devam. Your mother and father are your living visible gods. So these are the values that we pride ourselves on. Aram. Reverence, acknowledging that there's a higher power, and making some time in the day to raise our palms in gratitude for all that God provides for us. And our scriptures teach us, Vodamal Vorunalam Irakka Vendam, which means do not go a single day without prayer to God. So therefore our elders in their infinite wisdom kept God names for all of us. names that refer to one of the deities or the other. And as we know, there's no shortage of deities in the Hindu pantheon. So each time we call each other, we inadvertently were abiding by a requirement which said, call God's name or pray to God. Then values of being loving, being caring, being just. These are all the good hallmarks of a good, well-rounded person. So our first duty. Our second duty is porul, which means material wealth. Porul illarke ivulagam ille, which means you cannot survive without basic material needs. And very core to ensure our survival is two things. One is food for the sustenance of our bodies, and kure, which is the roof to shelter us from the elements. So our scriptures impress upon us the need to work hard, work honestly, and to acquire all the material needs that will make your lives comfortable. There's no dignity in taking from others which doesn't belong to you, or which is not due to you. And if all of us in this country were taught these lessons, we wouldn't have to live behind high walls with security and constantly having to live in fear. Work hard, acquire the material needs that will make your lives comfortable. Our third duty is inbam. Yella veergalam inbutru vaazhiga. We taught in the Hindu folk not to criticize, not to pick and choose, but to show love indiscriminately to all that we come into contact with. And our fourth duty, and the reason for which we are here this midday, is mukti or moksha. So as Hindus, we constantly reminded that we are guided by the law of karma. The law of karma says, nanme seidal, nanme vilayam. Do good, and you will reap good. You will enjoy the fruits of your good deeds. Teeme seidal, teeme vilayam. If you do wrongs, you'll have to suffer the consequences of your own actions. And nanmeyum, teemeyum, mun vara kanalam. So these words are important. Before you engage in any action, you're able to foresee what the likely outcome of your actions are based on this intelligence that God has gifted us with. So therefore, in whatever situation you find yourself in, before you commit to any action, think before you act. And ensure then that whatever action you commit to must always bring a good, positive outcome and must never at any point cause harm, injury or hurt to any other living being. And this also is a very core tenet in the Sai philosophy. No hurt, no injury to any others. So, as I mentioned, before this day comes, we need to ensure then, when we lose somebody, it's a time for us to introspect. Take time to take stock of our lives. Are we abiding by our Hindu Dharma? Are we fulfilling those basic needs which will ensure then that we live a better quality life, a life that is more fulfilling, and a life that is more purposeful, and a life that will not be lived selfishly, but will also be lived in the service of others. And you've heard from all the tributes, the life that our Leanne had, in ensuring that her family and those that she came into contact with benefited from the love that she radiated. So that we want to pray for the soul. Mukti neri ariyada murkharodu muyalveni. Let us find that path. Oh Lord, guide me. That when I breathe my last, that path must direct my soul to mukti. Bhakti neri. I have followed a path of devotion and faith unto you, O Lord. And I know that in this time when I need you the most, when I need you to grant my soul that mukti, that you will not let me down. So we pray, may the soul of our dear Leanne merge and become one with that Paramatma. We afford the family members, especially those that are not traveling to the crematorium, some final moments with their dear loved one. And once that's done, we're going to prepare for final prayer and then proceeding to the crematorium.
Wonderful service. You feel very
Maybe we'll take it first.
If anybody's supposed to start saying this, il seguinte.
ஆயத்தம் குழந்தை என்னும் விச்சுவை கவலையான் போ இது லோகமாலும் அச்சுவை பெரி முங்கேந்தேன் அரங்கன்மா நகருணானி நாராயணாய வித்மஹி வாசுதேவாய தீமஹி தன்னோ விஷ்ணு பிரச்சோதயாத் சதநாம சங்கீர்த்தனம் கோவிந்தா 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om. 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om.
What we may have to do is to get hold of some movies.
Om Triyambagam Yajamahi Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanar Mrityor Mukshyamamritam Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Dev Maheshwara गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः असत्तोमा सद्गमय तमस्सोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योमा अमृतं गमय ओम शांति 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 तस्मै those can go, yeah, on the casket.
Yes, yes. Yeah, correct.
Are you taking to the crematory? Let's take it.